Welcome to Me Developing Me with Nokuthula. So we're still on the 90-day journey, and I could not help think around what yesterday was. And so today I'm going to quickly talk about relationships, having an entrepreneurial mindset, as well as in the legacy that you want to build or the narrative that you want to create around yourself for the first 90 days as well as going forward. So yesterday we celebrated the centenary of late Tato Rolihlahla Mandela, and one cannot think, thinking about the word legacy. What do you want to leave behind? Or even as you grow in your journey, what is the narrative that you want to be written about you? So think about it as you put together your 90-day plan. Another thought I also want to say, considering putting together your 90-day plan, the importance of relationships. And I mean relationships horizontally as well as vertically. The truth is, we are human beings, we are relational beings. And that being said, relationships, even in the work context, are quite important. And what do I mean by that? There's been compelling research that has proven job satisfaction, that has drawn a correlation between job satisfaction as well as having, cordial, good relationships in the office, as well as there's other benefits like in terms of there's longevity is associated also with having good relationships in one's life. But beyond that, if you look at any individual, one of my mentors normally says, relationships never leave you neutral. The truth is, if you look at anyone who either they have gone very far in their career or their life has actually crumbled, a lot of it would involves having either the right human beings in their life or the human beings with the wrong influence. And so it's important in terms of, for example, vertically, at some point you need to start building relationships and establishing potential mentorship relationships as well as sponsorships. Those are individuals who would raise their hand and say, you know what, I think this individual who is capable, we should give this opportunity to this person. So even as you put together your 90-day plan, think about how it is that you will start building those relationships. And another thing to consider is going back to the legacy. There's been a lot of talk in our country around, be the legacy. And when you think about yourself, what do you want to do? What difference do you want to make in your environment that once you have left, or even once you have grown to the next level, you can pinpoint and say, you know what, before I was there, this was not in place. And after I was there, this is the difference I made. These are the efficiencies I brought about. So it's something to start thinking about also as you put together your 90-day plan. And then lastly, what I wanted to quickly talk about is quite often, a friend of mine once said, not everybody is meant to be an entrepreneur or, is meant to be in business. But I actually have another perspective. The truth is, we can all, at the absolute minimum, adopt an entrepreneurial mindset. And what does that mean? Instead of looking at your employer as an employer, this is my boss, they've hired me, but perceive yourself or look at yourself as a business of one. You are the CEO of Me Inc. And you are actually there to deliver a service and once you adopt that mindset, it really influences even how you interpret situations around you, even how you will interpret your relationship with your line manager and even with your peers. If you view all those stakeholders as your clients or your potential clients. And then lastly, then there's your obvious standard. Most organizations would have a standard onboarding plan in terms of onboarding into the organization for the first 90 days. And that also speaks to please read policies, processes, procedures, especially for where you are at. Know them like the back of your hand, because then it will start influencing and helping you identify opportunities where you can start making a difference and adding value. So that being said, I think I will stop there for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.